Hi, I'm Susie Coston, and I'm the National Shelter Director for Farm Sanctuary. This is our beautiful Watkins Glen shelter. It's very green and lush. It's 175 acres. We currently have 500 residents, and I'm going to take you on a tour to meet some of the animals. This is our first stop. This is our special needs cattle area, so you'll meet some of our oldest residents, and you'll meet some of the younger ones like Orlando and Sunny. So let's go. Hi, buddies. This is Orlando. Orlando's very, very silly. We consider him the clown. He likes to bounce around and play with you. Hi, I love you. He bucks and he throws his head and he plays. He loves to follow you around. He's also the more curious out of the group. This is my makeup and hair team. I think I just got a little mousse or something on the back. All animals are very, very loving and very forgiving. They live in the moment. They have such a gift that we don't have. But they also love you very unconditionally, and they're very forgiving. Because all the animals that come into this farm come from someplace really bad. We don't get animals unless they're coming from absolutely the worst places in the world. We're here in the pig area. This is the pig field, and you can see it's all rooted up by the pigs, and that's their big mud puddle. But what a lot of people don't know about the animals here, the pigs being very intelligent, is that they learn their names very, very quickly. Pigs learn their names usually within the first 24 hours. So you can call them and they'll actually come and run to you. Come on, Nestor boy. Come on. As you can see, this is a pig puddle. And pigs need mud. Pigs can't sweat, so naturally they have to stay cool. And what they do is they use their nose and root and make these giant, giant wallows, and they base them on where the water actually lands. So all the rains that come down the hill come down through here, and we have a natural spring as well that pops into here. And so they dug this hole and turned this into their own mud hole. We are up at the Doctor and Sleepy's barn. They're two of our pigs that we rescued from Iowa, and we're gonna go visit them today. And I think they're sleeping, but we're gonna probably have to wake them up. Just my pig. The sound that he just made with his mouth, that ha-ha, is a greeting sound, and that's a happy sound. When pigs like each other, they make it to each other, ha-ha, like that. And when they like you, they make it to you. So the doctor and I got very, very, very close when we were in Iowa. There's such a gratitude that they have when you save them and you take them out of these really miserable, horrible conditions. He really means more to me than I can ever express because of, you know, we went through like a tragedy together, and we got to bond, and we got very, very, very close. And I really enjoy his company, and he loves belly rubs. Oh my God, he just loves them. So when people come to the farm, they get to actually meet these animals and form a bond with them, which is one of the greatest things you can do, because these are animals that are seen as food, and they really are no different than us. They have these really moody times. They have times when they're grumpy. They have times when they're happy. They have times when they're playful. They have times when they're sad. So by allowing people to come to the farms and bond with these animals and really connect to them, they get to see them for the individuals who they are and not just as food. Now we're going up to the sheep barn so we can see some of our sheep. Hey, Perry. Hey, Coco. Hi, Francis. Hi. Sheep are actually very sweet. I think a lot of people think that they're very, very shy, but sheep are really, really sweet, and they really love attention. Freckles is the head guy, so he's our head honcho sheep. And Freckles will be the first one to come up and greet people that walk into the barn, but he's also very, very protective of his flock, so he's very talkative. And Gracie has a little trick that Gracie does, is she really loves attention so much that when you stop petting her, she actually will hit your leg to try to get your attention. 1, 2, you can. There, you did it. Anne is our most independent lamb. So she comes to us and she's very curious. She goes up and meets the pigs, and she's very hard on her mother. Her mother gets very upset. So, oops, she's gonna wiggle. So when Anne runs away, her mom is constantly chasing her and finding her and bringing her back to the flock. Because it's not safe, obviously, for a lamb to be out on their own. For a lamb to be on the lamb. Don't be on the lamb. You got to meet some of our sheep, and you've met some of the cattle, so now we're gonna go down and talk to the turkeys. The turkeys are really, really curious, and they love to like run. So like when you're under the tree and all of a sudden they spot you, they'll run under the tree. So they'll come from way up at the barn and run as fast as they can and come down here to see what you're up to. They're running now. Hello. A lot of people have never had a relationship with a bird. They're so much different than we are. They're not mammals. So people have a hard time making connections to birds. Most people never ever get to experience what it's like to be around one of these birds and realize that they're just very, very sweet and kind and loving and gentle. Very loving and gentle. They really, learn to trust you and learn to, know that you're not going to hurt them, no matter where they come from. So it's a really wonderful experience to bond with a turkey. To bond with a turkey. Well, we're all worn out after a very long day of play on the farm, so we're gonna say good night and take a little nap. And thank you so much for coming on our tour, and thank you for visiting us here at Farm Sanctuary. Every farm animal is an individual, just like you and me, and each one has a story to tell that sheds light on the realities of factory farming and who these amazing animals are. To learn more, please visit us at farmsanctuary.org.